Yeah, I think that is important. Your remarks, your opening
Series
remarks.
Of facts?
Your opening remarks. Well, Moro, I think that the good people of Ghana are watching. And the people of Ghana are aware that President Mahama and the NDC are delivering beyond the expectation of the people of Ghana. Every single promise that we made, promises that were tied to timelines, first 120 days, and so on. All these promises have been delivered and others are being delivered. He started with the issue of Ofankor in Sawam. Look, let me commend the Minister of Road and Edem, especially the deputy who appeared before Public Accounts Committee yesterday and offered an apology to motorists for the state of the road. But ask yourself, why did Alassane Suhuyini offer an apology? That tells you the level of respect that we have for the good people of Ghana, especially when the problem is not a cause, or the problem was not caused by President Mahama and the NDC. You awarded a contract to Maripoma Enterprise, and you refused to pay them, and so your government refused to fulfill your
have you followed the story
financial. Yes, I followed the story. Your government refused to fulfill
Edem.
the financial obligations to the company. They did their best, worked up to a certain point, kept giving government pressure that the work is huge. We have the capacity to execute. And indeed, they showed promise by how they started. All they wanted was for government to pay them, then they will complete the project. You couldn't pay them, and as we speak, government has paid them. They are back on the road, and work is progressing steadily. Now, the government that is sensitive and went ahead to apologize to the good people of Ghana, even when it is not our doing, you are rather upset with the apology. But again, when you were in power, when the MPP was in power, we got in return insults when we demanded for good roads. When chiefs from the central region approached President Akufo-Addo to complain about state of road and lack of development in their area, he insulted them and told them, President Akufo-Addo told them that because they refused to vote for the MPP candidate, parliamentary candidate, in return, he also decided to deny them development. And that is on record. That was the arrogance, brazen arrogance that we were subjected to under the 8 years of the MPP. And so today, if we are apologizing for even something that is not a problem that was created by us, you should rather be applauding us. President Akufo-Addo, when Togbi Fiti, His Royal Highness, the chief of Aplau, demanded for the completion of the E-block that President Mahama started, he insulted the chief. President Akufo-Addo insulted him. He insulted our chief. Very respected chief, Togbi Fiti, was insulted by President Akufo-Addo. He actually told him to go and complete the project himself. And that was the arrogance you subjected us to in 8 years. So if today a minister of state is apologizing to the people of Ghana for an inconvenience caused on a road by a project that by no fault of ours, something we came to inherit, you are rather upset that Suhuyini is apologizing. I mean, the people of Ghana are watching. They are happy. Go on the news portals and you see the comments being made by the people of Ghana, neutrals, independent Ghanaians, on the apology that Honorable Alassane Suhuyini, out of humility and respect for the people of Ghana, offered. Lastly, you spoke about abuse by protesters. You indicated we'll be coming to the rich issue. So I don't want to get into the rich issues. But you see, Moro, I have been an activist all my life. I can give you no less than, before this show ends, if you like, you challenge me, no less than 50 cases where under the MPP, protesters were subjected to beating, protesters were abused. Look, the MPP era can be best described as the 8 years of the most miserable government that we have ever experienced in this country. And so if you want us to start all those comparisons, I don't even want to remind Ghanaians of the pain the suffering, the mockery, and the ridicule that your government subjected us to. Come on. So don't let us get into the argument from those angles. And you are talking about which people have been abused. Look, even when you had the opportunity this morning, driving into the studio, I was listening to some radio stations. The police are updating us that 8 people, suspects, from the Ablekuma North election rerun violence, have been arrested and will be arraigned before courts today. In your case, under the MPP, several cases, but let me go back to Ayawa so West Ugon. Even when there was video evidence, even when your own Emil Short Commission report indicated and recommended that individuals be sanctioned, all the police officers and the national security officials that were mentioned in the report, in a sad turn, your government decided to whitewash those criminals. Until today, you cannot point to a single prosecution. You cannot. Okay. And so today, you have no moral right, come on, to sit on this platform and talk about abuse and talk about this, because we know your records. We know the 8 terrible years of Akufo-Addo. We know how not to govern, and we studied that under your leadership. I'm telling you, look, the 1.5 million plus vote difference that we used to beat you, despite all your shenanigans and all your manipulations, even when the Electoral Commission was in bed with you. And I say that without any fear or favor, that till today, I have no confidence in the J-Mensa-led Electoral Commission. Even when they were in bed with you, we still defeated you with over 1.5 million votes. It is because the people of Ghana saw how terrible your governance was. Please don't remind us this morning of the pain that we have left behind in 8 years.
Of all that my brother Edem seeks to espouse, okay, he's forgotten of his own roots. If MPP, government and its tradition, appear miserable to Ghanaians, then their case is worse. Who is on record to have told Ghanaians that they have violence in their DNA?
Oh, but...
No, with all respect, please, you have respect. Who's on record? You, I am telling you, have told Ghanaians with impunity that what you do, your order of the day, is violence. 2, you are talking about Ofanko, and that you have apologized. So we should go and then hail you, make noise, go on top of the roof, shout, the NDC government has done well. Really? You left Pokwasi Interchange, 0 work done. And I repeat, 0 work done. It took Akufo-Addo, who you are seeking here, to malign, to insult, to condemn, to think about Ghana and construct a 4-tier interchange for us from scratch. It took the Akufo-Addo administration to construct close to 13,000-kilometer roads under our 8 years. Check it out. It took the Akufo-Addo government to ensure that the people on that stretch of Fanko to Suhum go and look at the roads.
It's never true.
To be constructed. Look, this 33.4 kilometer road that you are seeking to say that you are at least, if you like, sensitive to the plight of the people on the ground, go and check work done by the MPP so far. Close to 70% of the work has been done. Check it. As of 2024, 50% of the work of that particular stretch was done. What is happening there? You don't drive. 2 weeks ago, I drove on that.
Oh, I drove there last week.
Good. And I'm telling you, where we have a problem is from Doburo running to Amasama, where the difficulty is. The stretch, after we finish focusing Interchange, because we think of development, we think of Ghana as a party and as a government. Unless people in grace like you who don't see what we do. You understand? Ghanaians who, of course, observe what the MPP does in this country know the kind of work we do. Let me tell you, this country is open up. Accra is open up because of MPP.
38%.
Do you know that the Millennium Challenge account, the Media Road, N1, is MPP? Do you know that Mala Yamoransa is MPP? Do you know that Adenta is MPP? Ebri is MPP? Tetekwashi Runabout is MPP? Who has opened up Ghana and Accra? You sit here, and then, of course, because you appear an ingrate, and then you are people who, of course, will come on, come into government with propaganda. People who will never speak the truth, you come and sit here and want to insult people and claim that we rather insult people. What do you do? You have told people.
Cited instances.
You have
President
told people.
Akufo-Addo himself.
You have lied to people that look, when we come, we are bringing you heavens. We are doing this only for you to come here and then embark on rhetorics.
Which one is the rhetoric?
I am telling your government. You've been flip-flopping every day. Don't you watch what?
Which
Don't
is
you
the flip-flop?
Are you not looking at your governors? All
But
the big push. Let me tell you, the rhetorics. I sat here last 2 weeks and I said, look, all these projects they are mentioning and the big push is fantasies or are fantasies. And then the deputy minister of road was here with me. He said, oh, Kamal, my brother Kamal cannot call these fantasies. We want to award contract before we can get releases. We all know how releases are done. So for me this morning, if my brother wants us to go on fire to fire, we will.
Yeah, we can.
And we have the records to point.
Yes.
Don't come and sit here, lie to Ghanaians when they give you governance, only come and now want to push blame on MPP again. I've just given you an example of Fokwase. Zero work done. We have finished it.
Before you left?
Interchange. Fokwase Interchange.
You didn't
finished.
pay the contractor. You didn't
Find out how much we gave to Marapoma. We thought of packaging roads and packaging contracts for people. You come and sit here and be making noise.
The contractor is on record. You didn't pay him.
Anyway, look,
they left debt.
He says he can give us about 50 cases of people who have asked. Look, I'm not done. Please, I'm not done. My brother. And how much did you leave us? How much did you leave
21 billion.
when you were leaving?
Almost all the roads you claim you are constructing, the contractors have packed out of sight because you refuse to pay them.
Still leave when they were leaving?
No, you should tell me. I am telling you what you left. So you should tell me 21 billion. Bro, the 13,000 kilometers of road.
You people have no
in
record.
Parliament.
Must take your time. You have lied to Ghanaians. You are
in Parliament.
Look, go ahead and
Parliament. He cited. You see, I want us to deal with statistics. Let's deal with the fact. You mentioned you constructed 13,000 kilometers of road in Parliament. That argument was flawed. And when we asked for evidence, they now started saying that the 13,000 kilometers is not necessarily new roads alone, but even roads that they have to work on again, those they have to do reshaping, are all part of the 13,000. Look, your former minister for roads is a member of Parliament. When we challenge him in Parliament to tell us that where are the 13,000 kilometers of road? They were unable to do that.
The records are there.
Look,
check it.
The records are okay. Where are the records?
Go and look at your handover.
I am telling you that, and I'm challenging you that.
The records are there. I'm saying that.
So why wasn't your minister
constructed? We declared your
but you are in Parliament. You declared year of roads, but these roads were left. You declared year of roads. Listen. Come on. You declared year of roads.
About 50 to 70% was done.
You declared year of roads. That is the rhetoric that we're talking about. But after declaring your
fantasy in the big bush,
when you go into Parliament, records,
fantasies in the big bush,
all the questions that have been posed to the roads minister about the bad nature of roads in Ghana were posed by MPs who are appealing to Honorable Agbana to come and construct their roads for them. Please, we also the records. I gave you facts. You have not disputed any of the facts. The fact that President Akufo-Addo insulted chiefs who asked for development, the fact that President Akufo-Addo insulted the people for not voting for his MP, the fact that the roads you were unable to pay the contractors 21 billion. That is how terrible it was.
Let's make progress.
Anyway.
Everybody knows. Allow us. In 8 months,
you have been
we have started
8 months work.
Oh, we are working.
And stop telling people.
We are working, and so we are solving your mess.
Propaganda.
We are cleaning your mess.
Tell us, the mess. You have been
the stinking mess you left behind. We are cleaning it. So allow us to clean it.
Okay.
So
let's make progress.
Yes. We are cleaning your mess. After 8 months, we are pretending.
There will be a day for.
We saw the kind of Ghana you left.
The day is that the facts are facts.
Which ones are the facts?
I am saying that
which ones are the
claim you're going to give us focus Interchange. You did zero work. We came within 2 years, we did it.
Come on,
and then we extended by getting this for them.
I'm just saying that
you left that mess. You left this mess.
Gentlemen, I'm just saying that we'll have a whole show on comparison records. So
yes. I mean, I've all the records. There is no.
We'll give you enough.
He couldn't even mention one.
Come on, we'll give you enough prior notice. We'll give you enough prior notice for the two of you to come here and debate the issues. I like this. I mean,
we are talking about
we need to know who is better.
You have a terrible record.
Yes. Oh, do Allah do Nabi. Let's move on.
Oh, really? You're not doing it.
Look at this.